Going to the Middle East, we have the Safavid Persian Empire. Isfahan is going to be the capital city in the middle of Persia. Starting position of the Persian Empire. The Emperor Hussein of Persia is the faction leader and himself is the greatest general. With Persia, you control 9 regions, 2 fortifications and 7 cities. Let's have a look at Emperor Hussein of Persia. He's a 54 years old man, 4 in command, 2 points in traditional, 7 points in authority and 4 in piety. Accompanying him, we got a spy master. He is the Emperor of Persia. He's Safavid aspiring commander, promising defender, religiously proper, and a skilled bureaucrat. Going to the Arabian Peninsula, we have the Khalidi Emirate. As the capital city of the Khalidi Emirate, we have Al-Mubaras. The faction leader is Emir Sadun the Moral, and the greatest general is Crown Prince Ali. 3 regions controlled with 1 fortification and 2 cities. So here we have Emir Sadun the Moral. He is 54 years old, 3 points in command, nothing in progressive nor traditional, 7 in authority and 5 in piety. He is the Khalid Emir. He is Arab, intelligent, religiously minded, utterly immaculate and good with guns. And let's have a look at Crown Prince Ali.
Na'am, Sultan.
This young man of 28 years, he is 4 points in command and very loyal with 8 rings in loyalty, 3 in piety, nothing in his retinue. He is the heir apparent, is Arab, promising commander, eager, smart and social drinker. Going into the north, we have the Russian Empire. The capital city of the Russians, Moscow. The faction leader is Tsar Peter the Great, and the greatest general is Tsar Peter the Great as well. 16 regions controlled, 3 fortifications and 13 cities. Tsar Peter the Great is a 40-year-old man with 6 in command, 5 in traditional. This man is unpopular with minority groups, especially those for whom he has a loud dislike for. He has full authority and 5 in piety. He has the tactics of Tsar Peter and is the Tsar of Russia. Is Peter the Great himself. He is Russian, notoriety of House Romanov, aspiring commander, energetic, smart, social drinker, sanguinary, and a night fighter. A little bit south into the Caucasian mountains, we get the Grand Duchy of Georgia. Capital city of Georgia, Tbilisi. The faction leader Grand Duke Heraclius and the greatest general Crown Prince David. 4 regions controlled, 1 fortification and 3 cities. Grand Duke Heraclius is a 40 years old man with 3 command, 1 point in progressive, 7 points in authority and 3 in piety. He's the Grand Duke of Georgia. He's the faction leader, is Georgian, natural commander and good with cavalry. Crown Prince David
Orders, my lord.
is very young, 18-year-old young man, with 5 points in command, nothing in progressive. His loyalty is 8 and 3 points in piety. Nothing in retinue. He is Georgian, gregarious, promising commander, eager, intelligent, social drinker, tolerant to foreigners, religiously proper, and a night fighter. Finally, for the European nations, we have the Kazakh Khanate. The capital city of the Kazakh Khanate is Turkestan. The faction leader is Khan Tauke de Moral. The greatest general is Abul Khair. 5 regions controlled, 1 fortification and 4 cities.
Infidels to kill, Sultan!
The Khan Tuk the Moral is 43 years old, 3 command, 2 points in traditional, 7 in authority, and 5 in piety. He has with him in his retinue a Kazakh steppe horseman, and he is the Khan of the Kazakhs. He is Kazakh, intelligent, religiously minded, utterly immaculate, and good with guns.
As my Sultan wills.
Abul Khair is a 14-year-old boy with 5 points in command, 5 points in progressive, and 5 points in loyalty. He has a Kazakh steppe horseman with him. He has minor aristocratic birth, proven commander, he's Kazakh, natural commander, good with cavalry, skilled with infantry, progressive in rule, merciful commander, humanist, budding bureaucrat, political animal, very loyal, and a night fighter. So far, the youngest of the generals from all the nations in the Eurasian area of the mod. Now we're going to travel to the Americas. So let's have a look at the factions of the Americas. The first faction is the Spanish Empire. The starting position of the Spanish Empire and the capital in the Americas is going to be Lima, nowadays Peru. The faction leader is Governor Chacom, and the greatest general, Governor Chacom. Regions controlled, 39 regions, 9 outposts, and 30 cities. Let's have a look at Governor Chacom.
Name thy enemy, Lord.
62 years old man, 3 points in command, 1 point in pro-slavery. This man sees slavery as a necessary practice, 7 points in authority, and 2 plumes in influence. In his retinue, he has a bard, and he is the royal governor of the Spanish colonies. He is Spanish, promising commander, eager, and smart. Next, we have the Portuguese Empire. For the starting position of the Portuguese Empire, we have Rio de Janeiro. The faction leader is Governor Enrique, and the greatest general is Governor Enrique. 30 regions controlled, 7 outposts, and 23 cities.
Let me strike, my lord.
40 years old, 5 points in command, 2 points in pro-slavery, 7 points in authority, and 5 plumes in influence. He is the Governor General of the Portuguese Brazil. He's the faction leader. He's Portuguese, aspiring commander, religiously minded, smart, fine with blood, and a night fighter. Continuing, we got the British West Indies. For colonial Britain, we have Georgetown as the capital city. For the faction leader, we have Governor Arthur the Honorable, and he himself is the greatest general. 2 regions controlled, 0 outposts, and 2 cities.
Hail, my king!
So this guy is at 36 years old, 3 in command. He has anti-slavery with 3 points, 9 points in authority, and 5 plumes in influence. He's the royal governor of the British West Indies faction leader. He's British, aspiring commander, eager, religiously minded, and he is an honorable ruler. A note here is that up to this point I have noted that in the mod we have in the Americas anti-slavery and pro-slavery, which is the counterpart, and in Europe we have traditionalists and progressives. Another colonial power, the Dutch Empire. For the Dutch we have Paramaribo as the capital city and starting position. Faction leader and greatest general, Governor Huguenin. 1 region controlled, which is a city.
An order!
This guy is 40 years old, 4 points in command, 1 point in pro-slavery, 7 in authority, and 4 in influence. With him accompanies the services of a shield bearer, and he is the governor of the Dutch Guyana. He is Dutch, aspiring commander, talent for command, risky attacker, religiously proper, and budding bureaucrat. Next, we have the French Empire on the Americas. The French possession in the Americas is French Guiana, Cayenne. The faction leader and greatest general is Governor Pierre, with 1 region controlled, which is the city of Cayenne or Cayenne.
Ready and able.
30 years old, 5 points in command, 5 stars in command, 3 points in anti-slavery, 8 in authority, and 5 plumes in influence. He is the royal governor of the French Guiana. He is French, aspiring commander, intelligent, severe, religiously proper, far fighter, chivalrous in rule, and a night fighter. One of the most interesting factions in Southern America for Lucium Total War is perhaps Gran Colombia. The capital city and starting position for Gran Colombia is Bogota. We have obviously the faction leader and greatest general, President Bolivar. 2 regions controlled, 2 cities. Let's have a look at President Bolivar.
Your orders, noble one.
33 years old, with 5 in command, and up to this point in South America the highest commander with anti-slavery points. 5 points in anti-slavery, 8 in authority, 3 in influence. With him we can find a drill master. He's the president of Gran Colombia. He's Venezuelan, he's Colombian, he's revolutionary, promising commander, talent for command, promising attacker, political animal, smart, and night fighter. The Brazilian Empire. Araguaina, the starting position for this faction. This faction has the faction leader Emperor Gomez and the greatest general Emperor Gomez. One region controlled, which is a city.
Your orders, noble one.
Emperor Gomez is a 30 years old commander of 5 stars. Higher anti-slavery points in comparison with Bolivar. 6 points in anti-slavery, 8 in authority, and 4 plumes in influence. He is the Emperor of Brazil. He's Portuguese Brazilian. He's revolutionary, aspiring commander, intelligent, severe, religiously proper, fair fighter, chivalrous in rule, and a night fighter. Going south, in South America, we got the Republic of La Plata. For the starting position of Republic of La Plata, we have Buenos Aires. Faction leader is President Jose and the greatest general Jose Martin. Regions controlled 7, 1 outpost, and 6 cities. Let's have a look at President Jose.
Your orders, noble one.
47 years old, President Jose is 3 points in command, 1 point in anti-slavery, 8 points in authority, and 3 points in influence. An apothecary accompanies him. He is the president of La Plata. He's Argentinian, revolutionary, talent for command, promising defender, perfect politician and skilled bureaucrat, and severe as well.
Yes?
Here we got the 29 years old Jose Martin, which is the greatest general, with 4 command, nothing in anti-slavery, nor pro-slaver, and he has 6 points in loyalty and 3 plumes in influence. With him as well, we got a drill master. He's Argentinian, revolutionary, born to command, promising attacker, and eager. Now let's have a look at the Republic of Paraguay. Starting position, Asunción. Faction leader, President Jose, and the greatest general as well, President Jose. Regions control 2 cities.
Your orders, noble one.
So President Jose is a 40 years old, 3 command, 2 points in anti-slavery, 7 in authority, 4 plumes in influence. He's the president of Paraguay. He is Paraguayan. He's revolutionary, aspiring commander, and religiously proper. La Liga Federal. For La Liga Federal, we have the starting position of Concordia in the center of South America. The faction leader is President Jose the Honorable, and the greatest general is Duran. Now we can see that the name Jose is very popular in the region. Regions control 3, 1 outpost, and 2 cities. So the faction leader, Jose the Honorable. Jose the Honorable is 4 years old, 3 in command, 6 in anti-slavery, 9 in authority, and 5 points in influence. He has with him an apothecary, and he's the president of Uruguay. He's Uruguayan, he's a revolutionary, aspiring commander, eager, religiously minded, and honorable ruler.
Your orders, noble one. Your orders, noble one.
For the greatest commander, we have a 20-year-old Duran with 4 points in command, 1 point in anti-slavery. So this man sees slavery as a grim but necessary practice. We have a 6 points in loyalty and 3 plumes in influence. Nothing as the retinue. He's Uruguayan, he's revolutionary, talent for command, intelligent, and social drinker. the Republic of Chile. For the Republic of Chile, we have capital city of Santiago as the starting position. In the Pacific Ocean, the faction leader is President Bernard. The greatest general is Vice President Gonzalo. 8 regions controlled, 7 are cities and 1 is an outpost. Let's have a look at President Bernardo.
Your orders, Noble One.
54 years old, 3 points in command, 1 in anti-slavery, 8 points in authority and 3 plumes in influence. He has an apothecary, he's the president of Chile, he's Chilean, he's revolutionary, aspiring commander, political animal, skilled bureaucrat, severe and good with infantry. Vice President Gonzalo is a 5 command, 36 years old, nothing concerning anti or pro-slavery, 6 rings in loyalty, 3 plumes in influence. With him accompanies a drill master, he is the heir apparent, is Chilean, is revolutionary, promising commander, born to command, political promise, bold attacker and a night fighter. And finally we got a native South American faction, the Mapuche. The starting position for the Mapuche is Villapuerto. These guys have the faction leader named Great Commander Teso Somoktsin, and he himself, Teso Somoktsin, is the greatest general. They have 10 regions, and the 10 regions are cities. So let's see the great commander Teso Somoktsin.
Your warriors stand ready.
Is an older guy of 65 years old, 4 in command. Anti or pro-slavery does not interest this guy. He has 7 in authority, a lot of points in influence, 6 points in influence. He is the great commander of the Mapuche Confederation. He's the faction leader, is Native American, aspiring commander, promising defender, religiously proper and a skilled bureaucrat. So this is the end for factions and starting positions for Lucium Total War. As you can see, is a huge mod with a lot of factions to choose from. I hope this was very helpful for you guys, and this was Victus. See you in the next one.